Guys, it's Jay, West Coast Tarot. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm coming at you with my first Ask West Coast Tarot video. This is like an advice column, so if you have, not column, this is like an advice reading. So if you have a situation that you want me to look into and you're willing to have your issue presented anonymously, publicly, go ahead and send me an email. And I'm doing this while I'm taking a break from zodiac signs, but as soon as I'm able to get back to zodiac signs, I will do it. So let's go ahead and get right into it. It says, first off, huge fan. I saw your post and had to submit my story. I am a Libra. He is an Aries. We met 24 years ago. We stayed in pretty constant contact throughout the decades. He didn't want marriage or kids, so I did that because I did. We're older now. He religiously offered for me to visit on a bi-yearly basis with expenses paid. I never obliged. However, finally, with nearly grown kids, I said, F it. I just came back from visiting him last month for my birthday. That was on the eclipse to boot. He was cold, nothing like I thought he'd be to finally see me. Told me when I was there that he was kind of seeing someone, ditched me for my birthday to be with her. I was flabbergasted. This guy had loved me for decades, quote unquote. Of course, I nipped it all on my birthday, cut all ties, and blocked all communication. This was the love of my life, and she starred was. My only love at first sight. Maybe my heart hurt, but it was my soul that was really crushed. I'm struggling to understand why. For a girl he met less than a year ago, that can't be it. That'll never last. Help, please. And then viewer also sent me an update. I think I said was most important to the situation. However, after blocking him, I did the contact the other girl. Not to be malicious, my heart was hurt and I wanted her to know to maybe protect hers. I never do that, so I'm still meh about it and probably my real intentions. Woo! So let's go ahead and dive into it. So Spirit, what are we allowed to know and what do we need to know for my viewer, the Libra? Tell me about her Aries. When he thinks of her, what are his thoughts? Okay, so we have the Magician, we have the Two of Pentacles, and one more, please. When he thinks of her, what are his thoughts? And we have the Fool. Okay, so this is someone who definitely goes back and forth and is really confused even in his own personal life. This is someone, you know, it says movement, choices, decision. This is someone who thinks about relationship, about growth, in the, you know, in the mind, about money. This is definitely someone who kind of just looks at all of his options. I definitely feel like this is someone who does have, I feel like this is someone who knows what he has and likes to use it to his potential. With the Magician energy here, this is definitely someone who's good at manifesting, good at getting what he wants. I feel like when he thinks about you, though, he does see Fool energy, so new beginning. And I feel like this is someone who maybe is kind of back and forth on it. So he may think he knows what he wants at point, but it might go really back and forth. So I do see like this is someone who's very slick, like I feel has everything he wants, could be very well off, you know. So let's go ahead and clarify. When he thinks of my viewer, what are his thoughts? When this Aries thinks of my viewer, what are his thoughts? Why the Magician, please? Yeah, we have the Strength energy here. And why the Strength? The Tower. So I feel like this is someone who, again, with the Tower energy clarifying the Strength card, thought he knew what he wanted. I feel like he didn't. This is someone who could be really good looking, with the Leo energy. Leos are really good looking. I know he's not a Leo, but I do feel like this is someone who kind of like wasn't expecting for you to just like outright block him right away. I feel like this is someone who maybe saw like a more potential better option. And this is what came crashing in the way of his mental energy towards you. I do feel like this is someone who, in regards to you, does feel like he feels like I mean, that makes sense though. You guys do know each other. You have known each other for years. So I feel like this is someone who maybe thought there was a pattern to you, but like it came crushing down when you started to act for yourself. Why the Two of Pentacles, please? When he thinks of her, what are his thoughts? Okay, we have the Lovers. And one more, please. Why the Lovers? Definitely, no doubt about it, there is a connection there. So I do want you to feel validated that this is just someone who knows your true potential. Like, knows you guys are soulmates. Knows you guys are compatible in every which way with the Lovers card here. I just feel like his ego got in the way of everything, you know, in regards to this situation. May have found something that he might have seen as a better option, you know, close to. Okay, did a card just slip over? Yes. Yeah, so close to travel, you know, close before you're traveling, something got in the way. Why the Fool card, please? When he thinks of her, what are his thoughts? Queen of Wands, reverse, clarifying by the Star. So this is interesting because he is a King of Wands. You are a Queen of Swords. The Star in reverse, I feel like he did view you as one way, but what got in the way mentally could have been like he wasn't. This could be another fire sign. I did see that Leo energy. This other person could be a fire sign, and maybe that was someone who interfered in the connection. It interfered with the connection going into fruition with the Star in reverse. But I definitely feel like this is someone who saw you in a different light, like knows the mental potential, the connection there. It's very validated, but I feel like didn't vibe with you like right when you got in, or right, it saw you in a different way. You know, it's different talking to someone or writing to someone than actually physically being with them. And I feel like what he thought he wanted wasn't what he wanted after all. So in regards to you, mentally, he knows there is a connection there. He knows you guys are compatible, but I feel like this is someone who maybe manifested something, enjoyed the chase, but, you know, after the chase and after he got the prize, I feel like it kind of made him see you in a certain kind of way. So let's go ahead and go into his heart. Tell me about my viewers, Aries. How does he feel about her? How does he feel about her? How does he feel about her, please? How does he feel about her? One more, please. How does my viewers, Aries, feel about her? Ooh, too many. Okay. One more, please. How does he feel about her in his heart? Okay, Five of Cups. Okay, so this, I definitely feel like this person is a little sad that you guys no longer are communicating. You were a kind of a sense of comfort, so to say. With the Judgment card here and the Destiny card here, this is like the Wheel of Fortune card in this deck. Again, we see the scale, so we see someone kind of teetering back and forth. In regards to the truth of his heart, the truth of his feelings. Also, with Judgment, this can also mean a lot about like resurrection, especially in the original Rider-Waite tarot deck. And so I don't know if that's in regards to you or the person that you say relatively is kind of new. I think you said it was like a year old. He's been seeing another person. It could have been someone he started recently seeing again, but someone from his past, but I'll clarify that. But in regards to his feelings for you, this is someone who definitely felt that you were a part of his destiny. I definitely feel like this is someone who still thinks about you, even though you're no longer in communication. This is someone who feels like you were a huge loss for them with the Five of Cups energy. And even though he's playing with a newer, hotter, like, toy, so to speak, he still really values you, and thinks about what he did have. But I think it's great that you set boundaries in the situation. Let me go ahead and it's just a car flew over there. There we go. All right, why the Judgment card? How does he feel about her in his heart? Okay, we have the Moon in reverse. Then why the Moon? How does he feel about her in his heart? Three of Pentacles. I feel like this is someone who, with the Moon reverse, I feel like this is someone who could like think of you in his dreams. I also feel like now that you blocked him, he's starting to see things more clearly with the Moon in reverse. And I feel like this is someone who knows that you are worthy with the Three of Pentacles energy here. But still, it's just like there's a lot of cloudy judgment here. Definitely feel like with the Queen of Wands reverse energy, the other energy connected, the other feminine energy connected here could be someone who's very jealous or very manipulative too. Could have also caused interference, but I definitely feel like when it comes to his heart, he definitely knows what he has with the Three of Pentacles. He knows you're worth it, and hence we see the remorse here. You're definitely like a soul connection, you know, definitely, he's definitely aware of it. Three of Pentacle energy here. Why the Wheel of Fortune, please? How does he feel about her in his heart? Yeah, see, with the Devil energy here in reverse, definitely something. There's definitely interference here, okay? So I do want to let you know there definitely has been interference here in this connection. Because, like, I feel when you say, like, this was the love of my life, and then I get this Destiny card here, I feel it. But there was some toxicities that he was tied to, you know. This is someone who was offering more than he could provide for you, offering more than he can give to you. I kind of want to keep wanting to say, like, kind of draw you in. Like, I feel like he was offering. It's like he knows the true connection here, but this is someone who's also trying to, like, was trying to draw you in to try to win the prize, I feel. And hence we have the remorse. Because his actions, you know, have set him back, have kind of put a blockage on this whole connection. And now this is like an obstacle here. You know, this is, you're no longer giving to the situation, and this is someone who kind of struggles with how to deal with the situation or how to make things right when it comes to you. I kind of feel like he's not even, like, all in with the other person. That's the thing too. It's like, I don't feel like he's 1,000% in with that other person. Tell me about his feelings for my viewer. How does he feel about her? Why the Five of Cups, please? And why the Page of Cups reversed? Now we have another page in reverse. Yeah, so this is definitely someone who, again, was kind of like coming at you with page energy throughout the years, giving you a little throughout the years. I feel like it was a big hit when you did block him. I feel like things are getting better. But I feel like now that you're no longer giving to the situation, no longer giving mental energy to this connection, he's kind of now seeing, you know, what he lost, what he took for granted. Let's get some more information, because I feel like there's something I'm not picking up on, but I want to get it. Tell me about my viewer's Aries. Why did he leave her for the other girl? Why did he choose the other girl? Okay, so we have the Star card here. We also have it up here, so just make note of that. Okay, one more. Okay. And one more. Why did he leave her for the other person? Why did he leave my viewer for the other person? Okay. So I'm asking why he left you for the other person, and I'm giving a really interesting spread right now. We have the Star card, we have the Death card, we have the Sun. So this is definitely someone who, and then also, mind you, well, I'll talk about that in a second, but okay, so this is what I'm getting. I definitely feel like this is someone who manifested you, wished upon you, saw you as, you know, his future. But I feel like this is someone who's went through a transformation. With the Death card here, I feel like he's putting his cycle, kind of closing it with you. And with the Sun card here, I feel like this is someone who is kind of stuck between two lights. If you look, this is a very dark card energy, stuck between two lights. So I see this is someone who, that's why when I say like he's not even all in with her, and we see a lot of back and forth. We see the Two of Pentacles, we see the Judgment scales. It's like choosing between two lights and making a decision, but not even feeling like it was the right decision, if that makes sense. So why the Star card, please? Why did he choose the other person over my viewer? Why the Star card, please? Okay. Yeah, he wasn't thinking correctly with the Emperor in reverse. That's his energy. Ten of Cups reverse. Definitely someone who, again, is more about themselves and ego rather than family. This isn't someone who's very nurtured in the way he thinks. Could have got cold feet, or started to think about everything that you have and maybe taking any sort of issues on. But I think he missed the point that you were very calculated, and you specifically never really gave yourself 100% to him until your kids were getting a little bit older, because you knew that that was a non-negotiable for you. You did want children. Why the Death card, please? And the Three of Wands. Please clarify, why did he choose the other person over my viewer? Okay, so we have the Wheel of Fortune again, but this time it came out in reverse. So in regards to both you and the other person, I feel like the situation for him is not over with Wheel of Fortune reverse. With the Three of Wands here, I feel like this is just him kind of seeing things as time apart. Excuse me. Definitely if you know, looking at a distance, feeling like things didn't go into fruition, kind of going into a new cycle. Definitely feel like when he connected with your energy with the Emperor in reverse, it kind of like triggered him again, because we see the Ten of Cups reverse and he doesn't want that. But again, people don't communicate correctly. Why the Sun, please? Why did he choose the other person over my viewer? Okay, so this is her, the woman in hiding, the High Priestess in reverse. Okay, and then we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. So I don't get like this person's a bad person. I don't see like there was any sort of interference here. I don't see any sort of like spell work or manipulation here. I do feel like with the High Priestess in reverse that this person was going into the connection with him with an open heart. I definitely feel like you going to this person or mentioning things to this person has caused a little bit of conflict between their connection. Seven of Swords reverse, she's like now wondering like what other secrets is he keeping from me. I feel like she doesn't trust him wholeheartedly. Definitely feel like this is someone who just valued you as the star energy here. Then recently met someone who he felt equally had value to you with the sun. So we have the star and the sun. And it was like picking, like, who do I really want? Who do I want? And it kind of just got the better of him, that in this instance he dismissed you with the Ten of Cups reverse. I don't feel like he's like okay, so I don't want to like say he's like a bad person, okay? So let me just, he did have good qualities. I feel like he was just dishonest with you. This is someone who has had other situations, you know, on the side, aside from you, as you may be aware. But I do feel like this is someone who always held you to a different standard or caliber. And I feel like when you finally got to see him and visit with him, it was just different. Like he just kind of got cold feet. What does my viewer need to know about the situation that can help her? What does my viewer need to know about the situation that can help her? What does she need to know for her highest good? What can help her, please? What do I need to know for my viewer? So I do feel like, I don't feel like the other person's a bad person. Think she may have been taken aback by you too. I feel like this is just someone who just kind of led you on, kind of kept you in the cupboards, knows what he has, while he did his own thing. Again, this is someone who's very slick. The Magician has every tool that they need. Okay. Oh, shoot. Sorry, this one fell out and I'm going to take it. The Observer. So this is someone who's trying to, I feel like it's driving him nuts that you blocked him, because this is someone who might even try to make fake accounts to try to even like get, you know, find out what's going on in your life, get to you. This connection has definitely been paused. We see a woman in the connection, which is you. You have paused the situation. One more, please. Tell me what information my viewer needs to know. But this is someone who could very well make a fake account to try to see what's going on. So he is trying to observe you. It's just very difficult. He feels out in the dark. Unawakened. I feel like this is someone who doesn't take accountability for his actions, though. And destructions, now that's the Tower energy. So this is definitely someone who doesn't deal with things so deeply. Things can be kind of face value for him. It's all about appearance. I don't feel like this is someone who is fully awakened to what it is that he really wants. This could be more of a superficial energy. And to him, it's like he knows his actions have kind of led to the destruction of this connection, but he's still not taking it on. He's not taking it like 100% the right way. And I feel like it's kind of good for you. In a sense, it's great for you. I'm happy that you did like take control of the situation and you set up boundaries and you did pause the situation. Now, I can't tell you what to do as far as like unblocking him later on. You hold that block up as long as that you feel that you need to hold a block up. But from what I can see, I definitely feel like this is someone who felt like he always had you in his back pocket. He always had you, you know, in the cupboard for later. And I feel like he felt like he could kind of maybe again put you on pause while he dealt with another situation. This is someone who likes the chase. Aries men like the chase. And so I feel like when he kind of just saw you, he had you. It's like he felt like he can take you for granted. Yeah, it's her birthday, but this girl's really trying to give me energy, or this girl's really trying to give me attention right now. And hey, she'll always be there. So I feel like that's a she'll always be here situation. Let me guys know what you guys think about the situation here, but I feel like this is someone who is still teetering. Like I said, I don't feel like he's still 100% sold on the other person involved. And I feel like it's good that you pause the connection. in hopes that maybe he will awaken to his actions and take accountability for his actions. What would this viewer benefit from the most? What would the Aries like to tell my viewer, the Libra? What message do we have? Okay, it says, I'm still trying to find myself. Yes, see? Unawakened. Maybe paused too much in, in what he wanted in the real life, or like I said, it was more of a superficial thing. It says, I'm working towards a better future. So this is, I feel like, someone who's trying to make the better future for himself. So there is a kind of, with the Emperor in reverse energy here, this is definitely someone who has selfish qualities. Me, me, me. Okay, and the last message, the thought of you still does things to me. So again, we did see that energy here. This is someone who is like thinking of you, does think of you time to time. Kind of, I get that I took you for granted energy. And I think if it were me, like, definitely I am all about blocking people. I don't care if you're blood or a friend or whatever. If you did something wrong, you're an adult. Take accountability for it. Apologize if you want to, apologize when you know you're wrong. This is someone who can not easily get to you because you block them, of course, but this is someone who can send a letter, apologizing, or an email apologizing. But it's definitely okay to block people, and you hold that block up for as long as it makes you feel right or comfortable. If this connection was truly meant to be, he will find a way to make it work. The universe will find a way for it, to make it work. But unfortunately, sometimes there are connections that the energy that the universe puts into our path, our life path, and because of people's pride and ego or bad habits, they self-sabotage the connection. And I feel like he just always took you for granted and found someone who he had an equal spark to you, short term, because he's built your spark over, he's felt your energy connection over the years, but again, try to put you on this back burner for him to entertain the other connection, which again, he's not even 100% sold on. So you keep doing you, focus on your self-care, continue doing things that make you happy. Let him deal with his own issues. This is someone who is unawakened, and because of that, we see destruction, we see self-sabotaging or sabotaging of connections. So I support your decision. If you guys disagree with me, go ahead and comment below. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. I hope you got something out of this video. If you, another viewer, would like to have your story or situation read anonymously, go ahead and send me your email. But I'm going to leave it here. I wish you guys love and light, and I will talk with you later. Take care.